your album is available in Walmart and Target. Like, how crazy is that? Like, it has to be the craziest feeling. No, like walking through just a big box store where like Metallica would be selling their stuff, and right next to it is Vexed. Like, that has to be like a lifetime achievement.
That's just weird. His career is mad.
I actually sent a screenshot to the chat of like Walmart and Target, being like, fucking hell, like we're in these shops and like none of us have even been to the States, but we see those sort of shops in films and things all the time, so it is really weird. And obviously my surname is Target, so when I told my family, they were just like, Megan Target in Target, yeah. Oh, it's just yeah.
That's awesome. Welcome to the 71st episode of the Cast That Ends Creation. I'm your host, Chris Deering. This is a show where I interview bands and public figures from the mathcore adjacent community. If you beautiful people and chat have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them and I'll try to read them aloud. If you like this up for $5, you get access to some exclusive emotes, as well as access to the interviews before they hit YouTube and other streaming platforms. You can also sub for free by attaching your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. It's like taking $5 from Jeff Bezos' pocket and putting it into mine. If you're watching this on YouTube or listening to this in your car and have no idea what I'm talking about, the show is first shown live on Twitch. Join us every Sunday and Wednesday at twitch.tv/thecastThatEndsCreation for the live cast. With that out of the way, let me introduce our guest today, who dropped their debut album, Culling Culture, back in May through Napalm Records. Welcome in, Vexed. How's it going, guys?
Hello. What's going on?
Hello.
How you doing?
Tell us who you are, what you do in the band.
My name's Megan and I scream and shout.
My name's Willem. I play drums.
My name's Al. I play bass.
And I'm Jay and I do guitar things.
Guitar things, okay. It's actually kind of an apt description because you do make a lot of weird noises on that thing. So what makes you guys Vexed? Why is the name Vexed?
It's like there's a quick story and a long story. Quick story is we wanted to like start a new band, needed a name, and I was reading my favorite book, which is The Count of Monte Cristo, by Alexander Dumas. Yeah, and the word vexed appears in it all the time, so that's where we got the name from. But it's kind of also inspired by like the kind of music we wanted to write, which is really angry and aggressive music, and I think it kind of summed it up quite well.
Yeah,
it does seem like a perfect name, actually. Looks like you guys got started in 2019, releasing a couple of singles, and now you're on freaking Napalm Records for your debut album, which is insane because there's even like established bands that have been around forever that never get this kind of opportunity. What's it like seeing the huge response for your debut?
It's quite alien.
Surreal. It's weird.
We never played it. Definitely not. Especially since the album's been pretty much done. Basically, since we were completely independent, we didn't even have management or anything. So to go from, writing the album in Megan Williams' bedroom to it being released through Napalm, it's just stupid. I still can't comprehend it fully.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Yeah.
Especially because like to a lot of people it seems really fast, but to us it's like half and half. It seems really fast, but it also seems really slow because all of us had been in other bands that had been trying for some of us had been trying for over a decade to make them work.
Jeez.
Nothing was working. And then as soon as we sacked them off and started Vexed, it was like everything just started happening really quickly.
Yeah.
So it was the band that was meant to be, basically. I wish we'd done it sooner, but here we are.
What do you think got Napalm to decide to take you guys on? Like, did y'all happen to know somebody at the right place at the right time, or they see your singles and think they're badass, or what was it?
It was our manager. He sent Culling Culture because, like Jay said, we'd had it done for ages.
Yeah.
And he, obviously being signed to a label doesn't necessarily mean you're good, and it doesn't mean you've made it. It's just a choice and something that we really wanted to go down that road. So he was sending it to loads and loads of different labels, and it was dead in the water for ages. Nobody was interested. And then suddenly there was several offers at once, and Napalm was one of them, and we were just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's awesome. It's same label as Spirit Box and Ginger and all these other bands. Do you feel like this like women are starting to get a bigger stage for the metal scene?
Yeah, I think I think women are starting to be taken more seriously, because there's always been women in metal. They've been there forever, since the dawn of time, but people wouldn't give them a platform and wouldn't necessarily give them the recognition they deserve. But I feel like there's always going to be sexist pricks, and there's always going to be assholes that like compare us to one another all the time. But like it is getting better in some ways, in the sense that, yeah, like Napalm's roster is full of you know, women, female musicians, whatever you want to put it. So yeah, it's really cool. It's nice to see small changes happening, for sure.
Right, and like your vocals have to be the most devastating ones I've ever heard come out of a woman. It's absolutely insane, and like you like would rival even like established like male vocalists and stuff. Like it's not just like you're like the token woman or whatever. You're like insanely talented and really really good at what you do. I just wanted to make that clear. Overrandom in the chat says that you guys got on Napalm because you're freaking awesome, and I completely agree with that.
Thank you.
I was actually doing some research, and I found out that your album is available in Walmart and Target. Like, how crazy is that? Like, I know you have Walmarts over there. I don't know about Targets, but it's another big box store. Like, like it has to be the craziest feeling. No, like walking through just a big box store where like Metallica would be selling their stuff, and right next to it is Vexed. Like, that has to be like a lifetime achievement.
That's just weird. It's clear it's mad.
I actually sent a screenshot to the chat of like Walmart and Target, being like, fucking hell, like we're in these shops, and like none of us have even been to the States, but we see those sort of shops in films and things all the time. So it is really weird. And obviously my surname is Target. So when I told my family, they were just like, Megan Target in Target, yeah. Oh, it's just, yeah.
That's awesome. So you guys definitely have a formula of like djinty breakdowns and like dark music combined with this beautiful melodic sections, and especially my favorite is Fake. Like, absolutely amazing. That beginning like riff, and it's just so fucking good. So what are the influences going into your music?
I guess a lot of the obvious ones. Meshuggah, Vuljata for me massively. Diart, Amur, a whole mix of different people, really. Like so many bands have just played a small part, which combined really helped the writing of the album. And it's good that we all have a lot of different influences.
Yeah.
Right, it expands your musical horizons.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, none of us like listen to just one band and we're like, oh, we want to sound like that. It's all really like from one song to the next. Like when we're on tour and stuff, we'll have like Thy Art Is Murder playing, and then it'll switch to Cardi B, and then it'll switch to, I don't know, Little Big from Russia. Like, it's just so back and forth all the time. But it's good. Yeah, brings out weird stuff.
What about you, Al? What do you bring to the band in terms of influences?
Bands.
Good time. No, I don't know. Kind of most of the above, really. Like, I listen to like a lot of like hip hop and that kind of stuff as well. And like UK grime and that. So I like to kind of throw that in the mix as well. But yeah, it's kind of a combination of what Meg and Jay have said, and then kind of my small influences like that as well. So yeah.
Al, if you could turn yourself up just a little bit.
Apologies, how's that? Is that any better?
That's a little too loud.
Okay. How's that? Is that okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Delightful.
So what's the writing process like? Is one person mainly directing it, or is everybody just bringing in little pieces and seeing what sticks to the wall?
Yeah, it's equal, isn't it?
Yeah, we normally start with like a riff, or like Willem will come up with a little kick pattern or something, and we'll just go from there onwards. So we'll have an initial idea, we'll demo it in, and we'll just sort of try and hear what should come after that, and all just work together on it.
Okay, so you're not bringing in complete songs then?
No, we're like the most chaotic, unorganized band when it comes to writing songs. Like Jay said, it'll either be a riff, a rhythm, a kick pattern, or a vocal hook, and then we kind of build a song around it. So I don't think we've ever written a song from the beginning to the end. It's like, oh, we've got this random bit here that sounds like it would be a good post-chorus. Now let's build a song around it. Yeah, so it's just chaotic, but
or like Narcissist was written just completely lyrically, basically, and then we wrote the instruments around the lyrics.
Yeah.
So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's different for every song, I think.
But there's a lot of trial and error that goes on. There's a lot of, roughly tracking a section and then moving shit around, or like in some cases we literally just like improvised guitar riffs and then just chopped it all up and moved notes around and stuff like that, just to experiment with bits.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you said "Narcissist" the lyrics were written out first. To me, that's the best song in terms of like lyrics. It's really interesting how your lyrics go from like mental health issues to like straight up calling people out like on this. I actually got a little section here I was planning on reading. This is not a warning, it's a fucking threat. Remember, lies have a price and karma's calling in your debt. This is not a warning, it's your demise. Remember this, narcissist, you're nothing but a parasite. Fucking sick. That's so good. I love the confrontational kinds of lyrics that some bands do, and this is absolutely perfect. You just feel like the rage behind them. It actually feels like you're calling someone out personally. Like, is this to somebody in your life, or let's name some names. Come on.
Oh, if I named this person, the internet would break. Yeah, this is definitely calling somebody out. And I know they will have heard it as well, which is quite funny too. So, yeah, there's a lot of anger and true pain behind those lyrics. So lyrically, that's like one of my favorite songs ever that we've ever written. And the boys were great when we were writing it, because I just said to them, like, I have a lot to say and I need to write it down. And then they just took it and wrote a song around it. So it was great. It was like I had I managed to release everything I needed to, and they didn't like say I needed to change it or adapt it. They just wrote a song around it. So it was really nice for me to have that personal outlet.
To be honest, it was probably like one of the easiest songs we wrote.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not
I would think like trying to fit it around like lyrics would make it more difficult to write the song.
I don't know, like the whole thing was there for us. We just had to play along to it, basically.
Yeah.
Came out pretty well, I think.
I mean, those lyrics have like a really like strong kind of rhythmic element to it, so it makes it kind of quite quote unquote easy to kind of fit, palm mute guitars and breakdowns around that kind of stuff. So, which is why I think that kind of song marries up so well, kind of like lyrically and like instrumentally wise. So
yeah.
I mean, we essentially just mimicked the vocal rhythms and then just added a few little bits to spice it up slightly. I like that we kept it quite basic and baseline without, fucking with it too much, because it didn't need anything more.
Yeah, because it's like lyric driven. If we had gone too mental with like the music part, I think it would have been like chaos and not in a good way. Yeah. So, kind of managed to complement each other quite well, I think.
Is there a band or author that inspires your lyrics, or is this just based on like personal things that you've been going through?
It's usually just based on personal things, but I do take a lot of influence from like rap and grime artists, and like
I kind of got that feeling to the rhythm that you have in your lyrics.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Yeah. So I listen to a lot, like Al and Willem and Jay. We all listen to like a lot of rap and grime and hip hop. So the way that like they don't just like write brutal lyrics. They have a way of like enunciating them and the flows and the rhythms, and then like putting a little bit of emphasis on particular words. It's just like, it's so much more interesting to me than like a stereotypical metal band kind of vocalist. I find like rap and grime so much more interesting vocally. So yeah, that's kind of where I got.
Right, you have a really good rhythm. I don't know the exact word for it. I guess you can spit really well. Like you go through it so quickly sometimes. It's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
So, what was the recording process like for this?
Ball like.
What was that? I'm sorry.
It was it was a pain in the ass, man.
Oh, really?
Well, we all pushed ourselves quite a bit, even though it's not the most technical album, especially from the guitar point of view. But I was still pushing myself with it. So it's really easy to go into the studio and to be like, oh, I can't really play that, but here's a simplified version that still sounds pretty good. Like, I wanted to make sure we weren't doing any of that. and being like, no, this is what we want to do. Like, if you can't do it, fucking learn, because we're about to track it. You know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think that's something we've always like done since we started Vexed. It was like we wanted to write music that we physically couldn't play, but when we came out of the studio, we'd be able to play it like easily, kind of thing. So we kind of pushed ourselves to the edge, but I think Jay had the worst time because there's so many layers of guitar in every single song, and he's the only guitarist.
You think Jay had the worst time? I did all the drums on my own
Oh no.
with Merrick. But...
You are the drummer.
What?
You are the drummer.
Yeah, but I didn't have any, like, you know, support, moral support. That's right, Willem. You're doing really well.
I think you did
Yeah.
well, Willem. I think you did well.
Thank you.
Well done.
So you were telling me that I wrote the name down, but I completely messed up the writing. Merrick Delafonte is the one that mixed and
Yeah.
mastered. Okay. Is he one of those people that is really hands-on with y'all, like trying to push y'all to get the best takes possible?
Very hands-on.
Yeah. Like if I do a vocal take, for example, and it's not good enough, he'll literally like press the button in my ear and be like, Meg, that was shit, do it again. And like he will do that 50 times until the take's good. He'll be like, shit, do it again, shit, do it again. But I love that kind of approach.
Same with drums and
Yeah.
guitars, like and stuff. Like, yeah, if you get it even slightly off beat or it's just not how it's supposed to sound, he'll make you do it again until it's right. So, and like he'll come up with ideas as well. Like he'll be like, oh, maybe you should try this, or
Yeah,
you know.
he helped us write a lot of the stuff because he just like he pushes us to like the point of a breakdown, like a mental breakdown, not just like a actual breakdown. And like brings out ideas in us and helps us like write shit. So he's like the best producer you can have because he keeps this neutral space where he's not gonna tell you something's great, but he's also not gonna like allow you to release something that's shit. So yeah, he's awesome. He's
You really
good.
need another voice like that too to like tell you if something's like truly bad or not.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
But he doesn't let you calm down in a way that could be like detrimental. So say like I'm trying to do a take and it's like my 10th take and I'm just fucking him up. He's not like, yeah, don't worry, mate, like you'll get it eventually. He's literally just like, no, that's fucking shit, do it again. So it gets where you're so fucking angry and you're like, you know what, mate, I'll fucking show you. Like I'll get it next time. Like, it hypes you up massively as a someone just being like, oh yeah, don't worry, like we've got time and that. It would just be like, yeah, just fucking get it done. Like
yeah, because I'd hate to go in the vocal booth and for someone to be like, oh, that was really good, should we go on to next? Like no, like I need somebody to tell me like you sounded like a dying cat, do that again.
So your art for your album is very interesting. We got it up on the stream now. I like the look of how it's like looks like it's packaged, even though I would assume the package is off and it still looks like this. And you have the little sticker on here with it ripped towards the bottom so that it looks like someone's trying to peel it off.
Yeah.
I also think it's funny. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit for chat here, but it says that there's 100% violence in there, and you have parental advisory and the rated R sticker, even though it's an album and it's not a movie. But so this is like the edgiest thing I've ever seen. What's going on with this?
So I think actually the first thing we said, the guy who designed it is called Rui. Always forget his last name.
I'm gonna totally butcher the pronunciation. It's Rui Caniero, I think it is.
Yeah, Rui Caniero.
Sorry, Rui.
Sorry, Rui.
I killed your name. I'm really sorry.
We're like it's like English in the worst way when it comes to reading.
But I saw him. He's designed like stuff for like pretty big bands, like Silent Planet, Darko.
Polyphia, I think. Like.
He's done loads of stuff, and we messaged him because we kind of knew we wanted him to design it. I think the first thing I actually said to him was, "Can you make it look like it's got the plastic film on it?"
Okay.
I don't know why. And we pretty much let him run with it. Like we didn't give him many ideas.
So the car being on fire and stuff is all his idea?
Pretty much. I mean, we said we wanted like fire, barbed wire. You know, we gave him loads of like words and moods and stuff. Yeah, I keep looking at the album.
Yeah.
One sec.
just like this one we have
Ooh,
here.
nice.
So.
And
Yeah.
he pretty much designed the whole thing, like just from.
And I think it was like in one take. I say take. It was like in one draft as well.
Pretty much.
He listened to the album. We kind of gave him a vague idea, and then he just delivered it, and we were like, "Fucking yes, that's perfect."
Awesome. So I see you have a little sticker, a little white sticker at the bottom corner, CC with barbed wire around it. Do y'all have those like as actual stickers? Like y'all put those in orders and stuff like that? Because that's a missed opportunity if you don't have that sticker.
We don't.
That is a good idea.
That's a well good idea.
You totally should.
We're actually getting them tattooed on us though, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, that would be good fun.
I hate needles. There's no way I could actually get it. But,
Aw.
good for you guys. So we have a random question here. We ask everybody, what do you put on your hot dogs?
Who's going first?
Mustard.
That's
Say
it?
again?
Basic. Yeah.
Okay. Man of basic
Not
needs. I like it.
Can I go?
Yeah, go on.
Ketchup, mustard, like fried onions, and pickles or gherkin pickles. I don't know what you
Okay.
call them.
The little whole ones or the relish?
The little whole ones.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. It's well
Okay.
It's gross. That's what it is.
Nah.
It's gross.
No, it should be relish, but whole pickles is okay. It's okay. It's acceptable.
Same as Willem minus the pickles. That's me.
That's actually the standard one. I hear that the most. Like
Oh, really?
Yeah.
mustard, ketchup, and the fried onions.
Okay. Standard issue hot dog.
Mine would be oh god, I'm thinking about food now and like going into a trance. Halloumi cheese or just any kind of cheese. Yeah.
What kind
Barbecue
of cheese?
sauce. Halloumi cheese.
Halloumi?
Have you not heard of it?
What?
No.
Hey.
Oh, my
What?
goodness.
Oh my god.
I have to write this down now. Halloumi cheese?
Yeah.
It's a weird spelling. It's like,
I am now responsible for changing your life. Just so you know.
I'm never going to be the same.
I'll spell it wrong.
Yeah, HALLOUMI.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the shit.
I'm definitely gonna have to look into this.
Yeah, do it.
So you
Do
said
it.
that cheese and what else?
Halloumi cheese, barbecue sauce, and mayonnaise, and that would do me fine. Yeah, maybe some fried onions.
Yeah.
Don't hear a lot of people liking mayonnaise, especially over in Europe. I never hear anybody like saying, telling me mayonnaise whenever I ask them the question. It's interesting.
That's because
that you went
Meg's
that route.
eating it all.
Yeah, in the UK, like we use it as a dip because I know like elsewhere, everyone it's like something that you just use to mix in with foods, but here like we use it as a dip, and I could literally eat it by the spoonful.
I don't know about by the spoonful, but I could definitely eat my fair share of mayonnaise. It's a huge thing in the south of the U.S.
Nice.
So you guys play a lot of shows. What's the best show you've played? Could be in terms of there being a lot of people or just going really well, like whatever you define that as.
We support,
Yeah.
which was a fucking insane show because it's quite a small venue.
Supported
Small
who?
One heard it.
Oh, Hacktivist.
Okay.
Yeah. It's quite a small venue which rammed out and it just went fucking rowdy. You know, no barriers or any of that sort of shit.
Nice.
Insane energy. And they used to be my favorite band, so it's like a little personal achievement for me.
Sick,
Yeah.
sick.
That was really good because it was just so like even the ceiling was really low, so it was just like really cramped and aggressive and just like yeah.
Did you ever try to hang from the ceiling like a Dillinger Escape Plan and stuff?
Given the opportunity, yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. What about the worst show you guys have done?
Oh, who wants to take this one?
Liverpool.
Oh no, I'd say Black Heart, the one we didn't even get to play.
Yeah, but then
Ah.
but it's still a good story.
Okay, so Liverpool's probably the worst show.
Oh yeah.
London's probably the weirdest show. Yeah, Liverpool probably the worst show because
It was it a Monday night?
I think it was a Sunday night. No.
Yeah, no, it was a Sunday.
Yeah.
It was
but it was like it was in a basement of like this venue, very small, which again is fine, but the ceilings were so low to the point where like Al is a long boy. He's 6'6".
Yeah, I'm not
and,
sure.
And so you were like this for the whole gig.
Yeah, I'd like one spot. I'd like one bit of stage I could stand on without trying my head, and if I move like an inch to the left, I'm concussed. So
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
And literally no one turned up, so that was a bit shit.
Well, to be fair, Sleep Token were playing down the road like on that exact same night.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Given the choice, I would have gone and seen Sleep Token instead of
Yeah,
us.
me too.
So,
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd probably go check you guys out. So why didn't y'all just get onto the floor then if nobody was there?
Because no one,
What?
no one was there. So
Alrighty. What's your weirdest show? I think so far we've had people play in an elementary school for fifth graders. Someone played in a kindergarten, not to kindergartners, but in a kindergarten. We've had somebody play in ice cream parlor before. So we have anything weird like that going on with you guys?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be that weird.
Black.
It's got to be Black Heart, isn't it?
yeah, definitely.
Sorry, Al wasn't in the band then.
No.
No.
Sorry. Basically, it was off. Was it? First show was Vexed, and it was in Camden in London, and it was. I think it was sold out. It was going to be really good. We were headlining. It was like so excited, and first band came on. It was all going well. Second band, I think, played half their set,
Yeah.
and then everyone had to leave the venue. There was police shut off the entire road.
Got raided.
Yeah, loads of like high up police, not just like your standard police officers.
the eyes on that.
Yeah, like you all have to get out. They started taping off the road. Someone had died. Was it the day before?
Yeah.
In the venue.
Jesus.
And it was being treated as suspicious, like murder, like
Yeah.
someone poisoned him or something.
What
It was-
the
We were like-
fuck?
Yeah, so we were like attempting to play a show in a murder scene, and then it got raided halfway through, and we didn't even get to fucking play. So
Yeah.
no
That's
offense,
wild,
like,
dude. Holy crap.
Somebody died, so I'm completely understandable. But yeah, that was mad. And then they were like, yeah, you can't get any of your equipment out, like. Yeah, they were like, the whole place is seized. You can't get your equipment out. And Willem had just got like a brand new kit and was like, I don't fucking care who died. Well, no, I know, but like I'm getting my drum kit. Like,
So they make you wait a
nicely.
couple days
Beat it
or
up
something to
nicely.
get
I
it,
mean-
or
No, I asked really nicely,
yeah,
and I was like, "Come
I'm
on."
over exaggerating. He was very nice.
Yeah, and they were like, "Yeah, all right." It was really weird, so weird.
dude, that has to be odd as hell. So, real quickly here, what is your album of the year, either for last year or up to this point this year?
Was Alpha Wolf last year?
Yeah, 2020.
Probably Alpha Wolf, A Quiet Place to Die.
Mm.
I don't think I've ever heard of them before. Actually, gonna.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, check them out. Can't think who else.
Amur's album was good as well.
That's kind of my
No,
feeling
I-
on Amir too.
I love Amur. But the last album was...
It wasn't their best,
No.
but it was good. But yeah, I'd probably say for me it was either Megan Thee Stallion's Good News or Alpha Wolf, A Quiet Place to Die.
Mm.
I think
Al, what about you?
mine's total polar opposite. So it's either Bring Me the Horizon's last album. I forget what it's called now.
Post-Human Survival?
Yeah, something like
that's
that.
it. Either that or probably Dua Lipa's latest album because I just love it and it's really well written.
Fucking hell.
Weird.
It's either like metal or pop basically. But yeah, but either Dua Lipa's last album or Bring Me's last album basically. So couldn't be any more different.
What about you, Jay?
A Quiet Place to Die. Alpha Wolf. 100.
Alright. I guess I need to check these guys out. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody
Dude,
loves them.
that's so good.
Yeah, you love them.
Well, that's about all I had to talk about unless y'all had something else y'all wanted to bring up.
No, I think we covered everything. Just thank you for having us. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. So if you're looking for an amazing, dark, chaotic hardcore album, do yourself a favor, check out Colon Culture, Vexed's debut album, which dropped back in May through Napalm Records. You guys are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Bandcamp. You're also on all the streaming platforms. Any other plugs I'm missing? Any other social plugs?
I'll go check out our website, which is vexvex.com, and
okay.
You can buy like merch straight from us, which really helps us. So yeah, head there.
Okay. There's also like shirts and vinyl and stuff over at Napalm's site. I'm sure you got the shirts and vinyl over on your site as well.
Yeah.
As for me, drop my channel, follow so you always know when I go live. You can also sub to get access to the interviews before they hit YouTube streaming services. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. YouTube folks, if you like the video, please drop a like, click the notification bell, don't forget to subscribe. Great way to support me for free. Check out my music, The Sound That Ends Creation, thesoundthatendskreation.bandcamp.com. My next guest is No Light Escapes, awesome hardcore band. Join us this Wednesday the 23rd at 12 p.m. Central for the live cast. Thank y'all for being here. Hope you had a good time.
Thank you for having us. It's been great.
Oh yeah, and thank you guys for watching and listening.